Hello there. I'm Bobby Clark with Applied Literacy and Learning. Applied Literacy and Learning does several things. We repair the academic deficiencies of students. We teach our young students phonics, and we have an ACT online program and another ACT where we teach on Saturdays. So we'll start off talking about phonics for our young babies. So many parents have contacted me that their children, even in early grades, are failing. And one of the areas where they are having problems is in their reading. And many of the schools today are doing sight words, and they are no longer teaching phonics. I personally feel that phonics is very important. And so I teach phonics to assist all of those children who are not getting it. And many parents have asked me, what are you doing different with my child? He or she has only been with you for a few months, and they're reading, and they weren't reading earlier. And I quickly tell them, I teach your child phonics. I teach your child so that that child can break a word apart and be able to pronounce it in syllables. And when they are able to do that, then I teach them what that word means. So they're not only getting to know what the word is, but at the same time I teach them how to use the dictionary. And we use the children's dictionaries, the Webster's Children's Dictionaries. And I would like to encourage you, if you don't have a children's dictionary for your child, you need to get one. Because the stronger your child's vocabulary is, the better your child is going to do all the way through school. The next thing that we do is to assist our children who are having troubles in school. That means that so many, when I get the child is already failing, or the grades are constantly dropping. So what we do is we do an assessment. And what the assessment does is to tell us where the child first got lost. Because the child, let's say the child's in the 6th grade, the child didn't get lost in the 6th grade. The child got lost earlier. And so now all of those things that were missed are starting to be more and more necessary, and the child does not have these things. So those deficiencies have to be repaired, and that's what we do. We repair those academic deficiencies. And by doing that, we can get the child back to his or her grade level. This is very important because if a child is not at or above their grade level, then there are going to be problems, or there are going to be issues that are going to cause the child, in most cases, to fail. Now, what happens when a child fails is that that child gets teased by the other students, and the child already himself is not feeling good about where he or she is, and so their self-esteem starts to fail. So what we do is to go back, find out where that child first got lost, and we start to work with the child in both math and reading comprehension. These are the two major subjects, math and reading. So we go back and we repair those deficiencies. And as we're repairing them, we take 1 hour. Let's say your child is there for math. 1 hour is spent repairing the deficiency, and the second hour is spent with the homework, because while we are repairing the academic deficiencies, we are having to make sure that the child doesn't get behind in homework, because homework is more difficult for a child when he or she has those deficiencies. So 1 hour is spent in, let's say, in repairing the math deficiencies, and the other hour is spent, the other hour is spent keeping the child homework up. And what we find, if the child comes to us in September, usually by the end of the school term, meaning May, we have cleared up everything and the child is back at grade level. And it is because we have a system that we use that is consistent for every child. And also we have very small class sizes. And those small class sizes allow us to give the child that individualized attention that he or she needs. The next program that we have is ACT Mastery. Our ACT program was developed by Craig Gehring, who's a native of Baton Rouge, and made perfect scores on both the ACT and the SAT. Yes, he's qualified to write a program, having made perfect scores on both. And we feel just really special that we are able to use his program and to have helped so many students. Now, first I'll tell you about the online program. I like the online program, and many parents tell me that they like the online program because their children will wake up all different times. They can turn it on anytime they get ready. Craig does webinars on the site, and there are books that come with it that each child gets, like a book for the math, the reading, the English, the science. All of these books are made available as part of what is the ACT online program. We ship those books to you. And what happens is that the child is able to practice whenever he or she wants. There are games that are there, educational games to help with the ACT. And it's just chock full of great information, and parents have contacted me and told me how their children's scores have gone up. We tell parents that we're always seeing a minimal of a 3-point increase if they're using the program. And of course, the more that they use it, the stronger that they get. Why are we so concerned about our children having the ACT? If a child has a 2.5 and makes a score of at least a 20 on the ACT, then their tuition is paid for in college. So many of our children are getting student loans. Those student loans are with you for the rest of your life if you don't get it paid off. It does not disappear at any time. And so because of that, I really see the value of our children having the best score possible. Of course, the higher your ACT score, the more that's paid for. You can have your dorm paid for, all of your books paid for, the higher that score is. So we encourage and want our children to have those good scores on the ACT. Now, the other program we have with the ACT is our Saturday classes. Always within 6 to 7 Saturdays before the ACT is scheduled, we have classes that are taught by folks who are strong in the math and the reading and the English and the science, so that they're able to prepare the students. The classes run for 9 until 2 to 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And so what happens every Saturday, yes, the students do have to give up those Saturdays, but it's well worth it if the child is able to improve on their ACT. Parents tell me sometimes, well, my child needs to have that program where he or she is sitting in the classroom with teachers. And other parents said, oh yeah, my child does well online. So that's a decision parents make as to which one works best for their children. But we are anxious to help whichever one that's chosen. And our ultimate goal is to make sure that our children are able to do the best they can. And of course, we are always looking forward to them having the ACT, and so that their program is paid for rather than student loans. And so those are the programs we have. As I said, we do phonics. We teach students phonics. And we also have our program where we repair academic deficiencies. And we have ACT online, and we have the ACT class session. So those are the programs that are available through Applied Literacy and Learning. Our phone number is 225-448-3599. Again, that's 225-448-3599. And another number where you can reach us is 225-315-5785. And I'm Bobby Clark, and I am the director of the program. I look forward to hearing from you, and thank you.
My name is Harold Lawson, and before I went to the camp, I was an A and B student, and after I left the camp, I was an all A student.
My name is Gabrielle Greensberry. I am in the 9th grade. Before I attended all, I was struggling with math and reading. After attending the camp, my grades improved greatly. All helped me achieve a mastery in English on Common Core testing. I also have an A in algebra. I recommend all to everyone.
My name is Gracie Greensberry. My daughter Gabrielle Greensberry attended all summer camp. She needed improvement in her math and English skills. The director of this camp is Ms. Bobby Clark. After attending camp, Gabrielle's grades greatly improved. She achieved a mastery on the Common Core test. I recommend all to everyone that needs improvement with their children's grades.
My name is MacArthur Greensberry. I'm the father of Gabrielle Greensberry. And we were searching for a tutor to help Gabrielle in her confidence building with her math. We were grateful to be introduced to Ms. Bobby Clark, the director of all, who helped Gabrielle tremendously with her confidence and building up of learning how to do her math and English. I recommend all to any parent whose student is struggling in any area that needs help.
We recommend Applied Literacy and Learning to everyone.
Hi, my name is Jasmine Craig. I am a 7th grader at CSAL. Applied Literacy and Learning helped me in many ways with math and reading. While I was there, I learned a lot of things I never learned before. I improved on my reading and math at school. I would like to go to Applied Literacy and Learning again.
Hi, my name is Danielle Craig. My daughter's name is Jasmine Craig. She attended Applied Literacy and Learning. Her grades have improved since she started the program. I recommend Ms. Bobby Clark at Applied Literacy and Learning for your child's needs. I guarantee your child's grades will improve once they start the program.
Hi, I'm Bobby Clark, and we recommend Applied Literacy and Learning to everyone.